Oko shepi and then G, le kwasa.
Sorry guys, we had technical issues and we've been able to sort that out. So we are coming back again on second time in a row. So please, if you are joining us once again, please share this program. The program remains on the topic that we've been talking about, that with all the pressure for the release of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that our position have not changed on the demand for referendum. If you are joining us for the second time, please share this program. Mazi Solomon is still live, but while we wait for our people to converge again, I would like us to take some music and we'll be back while you share the program. Thank you very much.
Oko shepi and then G, le kwasa. Flying by your man there. It is late. I never. We no go sit down the look. Make them come pull our girls. Everybody, we rise up. We no fighting, we just go. No be so. No be so. We gonna share every day. People just show.
So guys, you're welcome back. You're welcome back again. We have over 119 people watching us from Black and White Web TV, Patrick Iken channel on YouTube, and my channel on Facebook. And the number is there. I'm putting the number once again on the screen for only WhatsApp calls, please. Mazi Solomon, you're welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the program. Yes. So you were talking about the position of the leaders of the Eastern region and their effort.
Yes, and I said in my comments that their effort is commendable for making that move, securing that appointment with the executive to use the instrument that is best for them at this very moment, because they are not going in there to receive no for an answer. Then they are not going there also to fail from the reason why they are making that move. All the reason is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon. He can continue his court case at trial, because they don't have power to stop it. That is just the truth. Even
now, Mazi, have there been any formal demand for amnesty from the leader of IPOB? Have there been any formal demand by these elders who went there? Did they go seeking for amnesty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
That is the confusion that the enemy of the struggle, the narrative they are pushing to the public. So in order to keep the mind of our people wandering, in order to keep the mind of our people in the world of imagination, because that is where they are feeding their platform from. When the mind of the people are wandering, you will be picking rubbish instead of taking the genuine reason or genuine news or genuine information that is coming. You will be busy eating garbage that these people are sharing to the public. There have never been any formal or informal request
for amnesty. So why are people now peddling the news that they don't want amnesty when there have not been any formal demand or request for amnesty? Just because they feel they want to go ahead of time, you know, they want to go. They want to make it look as if they are ahead of everybody. Is that the intention?
Yes, their intention is to constantly put the mind of people in the world of imagination. So they want to be touring with their mind. They want to be touring with the mind of people. Enuga heba, enuga heba. Do you understand? That is what they are feeding with. That is what is booming their platform. So, and they understood it, that once this mind of the people is stick with the truth, they will be not receiving any funding as they are receiving in their platform. There will be no traffic in their platform anymore because the people are stick with the truth. It's just, for instance, the lawyers, they visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they come up with a report that his state of health is not good, which is in the position of the lawyers to put such a pressure. There is nobody that will be in the condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that will have a stable health condition. Nobody. We are natural human beings. We are natural human beings. When you subject this natural body in some certain level of sickness, whereby it will bring the conditions of that individual's health not being stable. Then, and it is also they use in pushing for bail condition, or for release of their clients for medical attention. So now they are bringing all these possible means of pressure in order to get to the end of getting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released from DSS dungeon and allowing him to have in full access to medical to his
yes, go ahead. Mazi Solomon, we have a caller. Mazi Solomon. Let's allow him. He's been waiting for a very long time now. Caller, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mazi.
All right.
And make it as brief as possible so you can have your time. Go ahead. Your life and direct.
All right. I appreciate you taking my call. I'm calling from Texas. Just wanted to be very snappy as much as I can. Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbat to all Biafrans and all IPOB in every country and those in Biafra. I wanted to say that we have crossed the Rubicon a long time ago, just as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have echoed many times. And also, freedom fighting is not for cowards. I'm not insulting nobody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have repeated that many times. It's for those that are formidable. He's talking about endurance. Simple endurance. Everyone has to understand this is freedom fighting. You know, pretty much gave the implication that it is freedom and also fighting. Freedom and fighting. So I want to commend every hardcore IPOB, our life. All right. You know, I met a South Sudanese in East Coast of America. That was 2 years ago. And it was just me and him in the entire place. It was all Caucasian, you know, white folks in that particular area, just at the tip of Boston, Massachusetts. And we get talking. I introduced myself. I'm from Biafra. He said, wow, you plugged me. He said, you people were fighting the same time we were back 50 years ago. I said, yes. And he said, he's heard the new development, the movement to liberate and free our people. You people should hold on tenaciously. All right, tenaciously. And you can sense a freedom fighter right there talking to you. A freedom fighter talking to you. All right. And I was also hosting Israeli radio by an IDF, one of the senior officers of IDF, to talk about Biafra, what IPOB is doing. And there stood, as you people know, back into 1940 something, at the turn of 1947, they mobilized and freed Jewish Israel. And it's the diasporan Jew that mobilized. Even some fought that came from America here, fought against those that mobilized to free Jewish Israel. He took those who understood that you are not free in every diaspora and every country where you are based, thinking that being in those countries that you have every right and, basic amenities make you a free person. You are a slave, an entrenched slave of that country. I have 3 kids, one here in America. I've been here for 20 years, all right? But I'm a Biafran. All right? And we are traceable back to the land of Jewish Israel from the tribe of Gad. That's who we are. It's our culture. It's who we are as a people. And all these people ranting here and there, who pretty much maybe they are worried or complaining about DOS and all that, we want you hold your peace. Follow the flow. Don't let nobody misguide you. We've been in this struggle for 10 years now. 10 years. We've seen people fade away. But the rally point of IPOB is transparency, geared toward total emancipation of our people. All right? And we have seen a tangible proof. The entire Biafra locked down for a whole week, just a few days ago. There was no AP moving around. All right? It wasn't solved a year ago. You people know that. You can relate to that. Massive.
Yeah.
All right? I spoke to my brother in Biafra. He said he hasn't seen what he's seen. That our people have come to their senses. So we set this pace as IPOB. He's transparent, honest to the core.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi Solomon, do you have something to say?
I'm sorry. You said something.
Yes. So, Mazi, I think you have just 1 minute to give us your last word. Yes.
We just want to encourage everybody that is part of this struggle. Everything you've heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what is happening. Biafra is already a free country. He's going to come out of that place. They have nothing against him whatsoever. Our people have been freed. Don't let nobody deceive you here because they are on the media ranting. Follow people, follow the DOS. They're giving directive. Follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All right? If you haven't heard from the DOS, just keep your cool. All right? Mobilize as you have seen. Everyone mobilizing over the years. Don't let nothing distract you. Just keep focused. We have freed our people. For the fact our people locked down the entire Biafra land to sit at home in demand of their freedom. I'm telling you that our people are completely mental enslavement is the greatest enslavement. And just to be snappy right here, what most of this country, evil British, I call them, I'll put them on notice any moment. What they did the same to Jewish Israel, what they did against us. They did the same against many countries, even like Zimbabwe and South Africa. They did the same against South Sudan, even Eritrea. They stood stood for their freedom. Nobody set the pace. Don't listen to people ranting, you know, because they have white skin. They can't set the pace for us. We know ourselves. We are the indigenous of the land. We demand for our freedom. Hashem, Elohim, Hashem have guaranteed our right for self-determination and for freedom. Nobody can interject with that. No man born of a woman can do nothing about it.
Mazi, thank you very much, Mazi.
Can organize themselves and do, all right? Hashem Elohim prosper you even in this Shabbat.
Thank you, Mazi.
Right?
Thank you very much.
Shabbat.
And bless
All
you
right.
too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mazi Solomon, we've seen the contribution of our leader that even when Israel was fighting, that some Israeli Americans also mobilized against their own people. So not be today.
This has been part of the journey. I think that is the things that we are aware of. It has been, even from the offset of IPOB, we have witnessed this time without number. I heard you making contribution in one of the platforms yesterday, saying that we are fighting a different type of enemies.
Yes.
Because they are using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't see anything different from the kind of enemies we have fought before, because all of them, they also seek cover from mentioning the name of Biafra and the freedom of Biafra as if they are on the side of the people. The only thing is that they might change strategies, but their methods are the same. Their target is always fighting against the institution or against the establishment that we have contributed our resources to establish, you know, in order to help us organize ourselves and have a collective effort towards achieving our freedom. So they always want to go against it. They always see fault in what we are doing. They always see fault in the decisions of the people that are controlling the affairs of the organizations. So therefore, they want to come after them. They want to destroy them because they see that that is the only engine room that is actually propelling the struggle. So
Mazi, let's take this caller, please. Hello, caller. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to the program. Tell us where you are calling from and your name.
Well, hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead. We can hear you. Biafrans are listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I am calling from Queensland, Australia. My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, you're welcome to the
program. Mr. Solomon would have recognized my voice. Mr. Solomon, I greet you. You see my show.
Hello.
Hello.
My show.
Emmanuel, you're welcome to the program.
Well, what I would like Biafrans to, or my opinion to Biafrans this moment is no Biafran should shake. At this time, Biafran should be rather proud and walk tall, because the message that Biafra, IPOB and the Nnamdi Kanu come up with is the message of truth. And truth is something that you cannot hold back. It's only a matter of time. Once people realize that this is the truth, they follow through, especially our Igbo brothers, our called Biafrans. We are intelligent people. You know, we don't follow sheepishly. But once we are convinced and that the cause we are going for is a good cause, and all that Biafrans needed all these years was a clarion call, somebody that made the clarion call, which Nnamdi Kanu has made. And our voices are now being heard across the globe. Every nook and cranny of this world knows about IPOB and Biafra now. And it can only get better. Nigeria government understands this very well. That is why they cannot touch Nnamdi Kanu. He is untouchable. He is a face of a valid agitation for freedom, something that everywhere in the Western community would embrace and listen to. Because I live in Australia, I know what freedom is. And if Australia enjoys freedom, why would they not fight for cause for freedom anywhere in the world if we approach them? So Nigeria government knows that the game is on. Nobody needs to beg them to release Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have the power to release Nnamdi Kanu, only the court does. If they say we are releasing Nnamdi Kanu in order to subject us to signing some useless signature, then they are interfering with their own judicial system. And that is laughable. Our leaders and our elders going to Abuja to talk on Nnamdi Kanu. Well done, good on them. But,
Mazi, I've already put out some yesterday. I put out a statement and I said that the meeting of the Igbo elders is to rescue Nigeria and give them soft landing, because Nigeria in the first place do not even have a case. They know they can't prosecute this case. They don't have a choice. You know, Arsenal Ganga Kogalanya Javane or something, and that is where Nigeria have put itself. They needed to excuse themselves from the case of Nnamdi Kanu, and they need the Igbo elders to play that, to, you know, interface to give them the soft landing, and that is just the truth of the matter. What we see here is because, of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu too also places demand even on his release, which is the demand for a referendum. Mazi, thank you for that contribution. I don't know if you have any other question to ask.
Well, there's no much question. It's another opinion. We have to commend the elders for what they have done. They have woken up, just like the first caller from America said. Our people have now risen, and once we rise, they know that our force is formidable. They understand this very clearly. The game is on, and they have no choice. Nnamdi Kanu told them that he is going to defeat them in their own courtroom, in their own court. So when he got abducted from Kenya, most of the Biafrans were crying, and I said, "Look at you guys, glorify the name of the Almighty that is now in the they are now looking at him eyeball to eyeball. It's time to come to round table. They must talk." They have Nnamdi Kanu. That's what I said. And he lasted 10 seconds in the hands of Nigeria, and they did not kill him. This war is over. Anyway, dead or alive, if they kill Nnamdi Kanu, they even soften. I don't want him to die. He's our leader, and we love him. But if
nobody can kill our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They can't do that. Mazi, thank you very much thank you very much. All right. Yes, thank you for your contribution. Mazi Solomon, do you have anything to say as regard to the contribution?
I must commend Imasho for calling into this very program and for making his own contribution and opinion known to Biafran. But I still insist in telling Biafran that what the elders does is the best they can offer. When people offer you their best, you, even if you felt like you have what you needed is more than that, you need to appreciate people when they give you their best. Again, Jesus was sitting in the temple and the worship people making offering. The Bible said many people were offering big money, but a woman who is a widow offered her widow mite. It's very small, but that is the best she can do, and she did it with all her heart. The elders stepped out that they don't have to be violent, that they don't need to be abusive to constituted authority, which is the federal government of Nigeria, that as an elder, the Igbo people said, this is all the wisdoms of our forefathers. They listen to that they come to rapport with the executive arm of the government of Nigeria for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not make them a coward, and does not really prove that they cannot speak like roar like a lion. But the point is this: whatever action are you taking? Do you consider the result? that you came and roar like lion, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held in the next 6 months, and his health is deteriorating. Then what benefit is it for you that he stays there in the next 6 months, and eventually they said he's crippled or they said he's blind? Then what has it benefit you? So therefore, the elders goes with the best, based on the wisdom of our forefathers. Listen to another Adeba Kalia, that they see a way of rapport with the government, that the most important thing that needed to be achieved right now is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not talking about his court case, because Nigeria has every chance to prove their case in the court. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have every chance to prove his case. If they stop the court case in Nigeria, did they stop the one in America? Did they stop the one in London? Did they stop the one in Kenya? So we must be very wise when people are touring with our mind. We must commend the elders. The reason why we are putting pressures on the elders all these years, abusing them, insulting them, is for them to take over their responsibility. And they have proven it in this very period of time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. They are coming to Abuja standing under sun with all humiliation. They have never missed a day of court case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They keep coming. They even secure an appointment to discuss with the people who are having Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a lawful state. So that is a commendable effort. Why is our people buying the narrative like the elders went to bed? What do you expect the elders to do?
Mazi, the elders did what they had to do as elders. I've already said it before. The duty of the elders is to interfere peacefully. You do not expect the elders to go to Abuja and start throwing stones or start breaking bottle. Breaking a bottle is the responsibility of the youth. That is what we are doing. And if you feel you are in a position to do better, leave your bedroom and move into the street. Men are in the bush fighting Fulani herdsmen. Why are people taking the easy way out when you can actually go down and join the people in the bush fighting ESN? Why stay on broadcast on Facebook and be ranting and be showing muzzle when you have an opportunity to go on the ground and join the struggle to change Fulani herdsmen away from the ground? So all the people coming on my comment section to come and show muzzle, I don't regard them, because if you want to show muzzle, let it be practical. Go on the ground and make that contribution. Mazi, thank you very much. I think we have to start rounding up this program. We spent over 2 hours. Yes.
Can you also give me 1 minute?
Go ahead. I'm giving you, Mazi, before I give you 1 minute, let us respond to this caller. Then I'll give you extra 5 minutes or even more. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Yes, go ahead and make your contribution.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Yeah, regarding the issue in the elders Abuja, my brother, the elders, they did what they're supposed to do. Okay, the other way around, to area now, if Nigerian government said the Igbo should come for negotiation, who will go? It's still the same elders who went there. Okay, the elders that got there now are the people that have been talking about Biafra restructuring. Or would those elders with gray hair of die? The people that went there is the people that have gray hair of wisdom. And they made this specifically, please release this man for us. They didn't go there for political appointment or politics.
Or to present the curriculum of their children for appointment.
Yeah, for appointment. And the way Nigerian government is doing with the case, they're supposed to come in. This is the right time for them to come in and say their mind. Because now the whole world knows the people, Uluji is our son, and we come for it. And the world captures it. The man, this is what we want. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out of DSS. He have every right to still answer his court case, do it on him. Since I heard you, I'll show through some things, moves about the IPOB or the Biafra struggle. But if the man can come out, he still continue to make his way. So let our people understand the reason why these guys, these people, these old elders went there. It's every we can change the plan, but we don't change the pattern. We still have our motive of actualizing our dream. So these people, they do this, they do that. My brother, that person, I don't think they use his sense or her sense to work.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you very much. Thank you for your understanding as well. Mazi Solomon. Yes.
So what we are doing here is to counter the narrative of those people who are looking for a way to destroy the struggle for Biafran restoration. So we are countering their narrative, and one of the points is what we have stretched out here. The elders must be commended at any time, and as we are agitating for them to listen to us, we must also take the responsibility of listening to them. And again, I want us to know that their action is based on local politics. You must play your local politics very well in order to gain recognition. In international politics, Mazi have said it that every politics is local. Now, the projection that they are making for Biafran restoration is that we are violent. And any violent scripts that they acted around the Biafran land, they will like to put it on us, that we are violent people. We are pushing the self-determination in a violent way. But our elders has proven to the world that we are the most respectful people, that in a situation where we don't even need to be begging, that we have to come down to the level of even begging for the interest of this. These are local politics, and they are projecting us to the world as a peaceful people, as a people who can reason, as a people who can sit on the table and make negotiation. And the Fulanis are playing this very local politics very well. You will see them, they are violent in the bushes, trying to grab the land of the people, killing people, destroying their crops. And the same Fulani people, they will come to the media and they will claim that they are not the one doing this, that the people that are doing it are imported. They will defend and they cover the image of the Fulani that they are peaceful people, that they are peaceful people, and they are people who believe in law and order, that they are people who believe in due process. They have done it several times. This is a way of playing a local politics, to trying to save the image of the entire race. Our elders are doing a good job. We must commend them. Now we come to the side of the lawyers who release a press release. I have commented on this, and I need to continue to comment, because I've seen illiterates, and the illiterates is not because they didn't go to school or because they don't have a certificate that is being satisfied by the institution. But I call them illiterate based on their ability they don't have the ability to reason well. I saw them pressing and pushing the narrative that the lawyers say that the health of our leader is not good, and the head of DOS and DOS are doing nothing. They don't understand the strategies. They don't understand it, and that is what I'm here to explain a bit, not in a full detail, but you must know in agitations or in a legal pursuit, you need to use the instrument that is available to you. I want to give an instance to some of us who are workers. Now, if you feel tired and you feel you cannot be able to go to work, which instrument do you use?
Thank you.
Oh my God, everything you said were muted. We're muted. People didn't hear what you were saying. Somebody said no voice, and somebody was even laughing at us. Ha ha ha! Voiceless program. Yeah, somebody commented no voice, no voice, no voice. So, but we are going to respond to your. We are going to respond to your questions anyway. We have. Yes, we have. You said?
Allow her to repeat herself.
Okay, repeat your question again so that our viewers can just make it. Oh, people have been commenting no voice, and no audio and stuff like that. So please bear with me, guys. I'm sorry for that. Even from the moment you introduced yourself, I really muted, I deactivated the audio. I'm really sorry for that. Can you please read? Okay, Mrs. Amadi is your name from the United States. I think you're a regular caller in our program and we recognize you. Can you please, in summary, give us, the question you've asked earlier so that our viewers will be able to really understand before we now respond to that question?
Yeah, absolutely. In summary, what I was trying to convey was, first of all, I do commend our elders for what they have done, for taking this bold step to see to the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We commend them for that. Then again, I'm also saying I am believing that it is with the effort of the DOS, the effort that they have put into it, in getting them together. It's like they are being kind of boxed into a corner to make them do this. And if that, if that is the case, hold on. If that is the case, that's one. Why? And why haven't they stood up for their children all these years, especially these few past couple of years, 3, 4, 5 years, that our young men and women are just, being killed and humiliated and treated badly? Why haven't they stood up like parents that they are, come together and condemn such acts and probably speak up and let the country hear it, let the government hear it, and so forth? Why is it now? So I am saying, even though I'm commending them for what they did, I am a little bit apprehensive. Whatever the outcome may be. I do not want the DOS to sit back and now say, let's see what will come out of this. I just want them to continue with their plan, whatever they have on the agenda. They should continue with it as it is planned. Let it keep going forward. And if something comes out from what our elders are doing, then fine, so be it. I just won't take it on face value. I will continue with the agenda going forward for what we are hoping to get, in regards to getting our leader out and also for Biafra restoration.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Amadi. Mazi Solomon, do you want her to remain on the phone, or I let her go?
I would like her to remain for 1 minute while I respond to all her concerns.
Okay.
Number one, she commended the elders, which we have been doing here, that the job that they did in securing that appointment and in going in the way of conflict resolution, trying to play a very good local politics way, presenting themselves to the world that they are for peace, they are not for trouble, that they could equally go on their knee in a very important issues as like having Mazi Nnamdi Kanu illegally in detention. So they really try, they really portray the elders they are, because that is the best weapon available for them. And now, the issue of her raising a concern as to regard to why these people have not spoken up since the time they have this issue of killing the Biafrans, herding a lot of our young men into the prison, and all the persecutions that are going on for the agitation of Biafra. Why the elders have not spoken up, or why they have not come together to act against all these activities of Nigeria in killing our people. Now, my sister, I want to respond to that, and what I have to tell you is this: we are looking for a way forward. We are not into a blaming game at this very point in time. We are looking for a way of going forward cooperatively. We don't want to see the situation getting worse. Rather, we want to move from one lower stage to a higher lower stage. So we want to move forward. We cannot draw the line of that blaming game. Are they not the one that invited the Operation Python dance? And the life of our people are wasted at that point. For us to draw that very line will be setting us backward. And it will be hard for us to achieve our plan at this very stage. We can be there where we are blaming ourselves, and more killing will happen. We can be there where we are blaming ourselves, and we will lose the life of our leader. So this is not the time for us to play that blaming game of why are they not talking for a very long time? Why is it now that they are waking up? That is all we need to know. When the time you wake up in the morning is your morning. So we cannot come to that blaming game right now, of which some of people who doesn't want this struggle to move forward, they are selling that narrative, and we cannot buy into it. We move forward. We have no time to go backward. So everything planned for the restoration of Biafra to be made possible is what we are pushing.
Because I would also like to give my own response as well. So
thank you, my sister. I believe that.
Yeah, Mazi, she wants to say something. Go ahead, and I'll give my own response in conclusion. I think we have to end the program here. Yeah. Go ahead, Mrs. Samadi.
Okay, Solomon, I'm not dwelling on the on blaming them. I mean, if you really see where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to convey here is that the DOS, actually, that's what that's really what I wanted to get out. That's the message I wanted out, that I do not want the DOS to relax, you know, and totally depend on the outcome of whatever our elders will do. I just hope they will keep, you know, keep their agenda going. Whatever plans they have, you know, on the agenda, they should keep working on it, because we really don't know what this our elders have gone to do, what it will yield out. Yes, I blame them a little bit, but I'm not dwelling on it. I don't want the DOS to relax and hoping that, you know, if something comes out of this, good. But who knows? I just don't want us to relax. We have to keep our eyes on the ball. That's just what I'm trying to get out.
I think your point, sister, I think your point is very, very clear to Biafrans. And the reason why I also responded the way I respond is because there is a narrative that they are selling out there. And all the narrative they sell is to see a way that we will dwell in blaming ourselves or blaming our elders, so that we will not be able to move forward. So now your point as to regard to the plans that DOS has nothing. Our plan as an IPOB family have nothing to do with what the elders concluded to do in a situation where we find ourselves right now. What the elders choose to do, it is their own program. Then the responsibility of DOS is to give them chance. To give them chance to exploit their opinion and do whatever they wanted to do. We don't want to come on their way. So, and the same way, I'm just trying to respond to that now, that DOS, all the plans for IPOB is very, very intact. But what is important to us right now is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, anywhere that that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out from that illegal detention does not interfere with the plans we have for pushing the restoration of Biafra. It does not interfere. But his freedom is important to us. Very, very much important. We want him to rejoin us. We want him to be free from that illegal detention. Any way they decide to go about his court case will be solidly up to him and the legal system of Nigeria. We are not going to sit in our comfort zone to determine it. So that is just the truth. I think the DOS has also listened to you, and I believe that they are very, very consistent with their own plan. But they are giving also opportunities to people who have something positive to contribute to this situation. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, Mazi. I would like to, because before I round up, to respond, because our sister raised a series of questions why the leaders of the Eastern region, the Igbo leaders, have not lived up to expectation. If they had lived up to expectation, there wouldn't be agitation today. That is why we are even agitating in the first place, to remind them of their responsibility. And we have taken bullets on the street doing that. We have suffered casualties doing that to wake them up to their responsibility. And today we see a situation where they now been able to activate a system that can give we and them the possibility to sit down and talk as fathers and children. And this is the point where a lot of people have missed it, because the negotiation that the Directorate of State have been holding with Igbo leaders seem to not to be understood by so many people. And when they say, DOS have sold out and all that, because they don't understand the stage we are. And that is why you see the confusion. People still believe that we are still in that state where we'll be running the street and taking bullets, because we are used to it. But at every point in time, we should be able to understand and identify where we are. We are now in a state where we can sit down with our elders, with our leaders in the region, talk, and for them to be able to carry out their own role in this agitation. To be frank with you, all the leaders who went there believe in the cause. They believe in the cause that we are fighting for. Even though they will not come out in public to come and express it, they go about it in a diplomatic manner. But what has happened is an IPOB leadership that have been able to exploit the available resources, exploit the available opportunity that is given to them. If the IPOB leadership were not able to identify where we are, and they were in their bedroom doing gra-gra, like so many people are doing gra-gra in their bedroom, giving out orders, we would have also mixed the opportunity of engaging with these elders, which would have still failed. If we had not engaged, we would have failed in also sending a delegate to the Nigerian authority, because at the end of the day, when children have issues, it is the duty of their elders, their fathers, to interfere or intervene. So that is what has happened in this case. A lot of people are beginning to call out the elders and call them names, because they don't even understand the state that we are. That we are in a stage where the elders have now decided to live up to their responsibility, and it is quite commendable. And one thing you need to understand is that the Directorate of State are men and women of goodwill and people who really understand what they want. They understand the template of IPOB. It cannot be changed. The Directorate of State cannot, because the elders who went to Abuja, they will now go to bed and sleep and say that the problem has been solved. Completely out of the question. They have already placed demand on the Igbo leaders. They have placed demand on our elders, and the elders have those demands, and the elders as well place demand on them. So it is a negotiation process that our people need to understand, that we are in a stage of negotiation. And at the end of the day, referendum we are requesting for cannot come through just bullet, and even if we finish shooting all the bullets, we will still come to a round table to negotiate for referendum. But I think it's better we do the negotiation before we kill ourselves, because the negotiation will save lives and properties and preserve humanity, you know. So for those people you see that they come on comment section, they come on Facebook, hey, we must do this, we must kill, you know, they are all hiding under their bed making comments. If you are serious, step out. Men who are even in the bush do not have data. They don't have network to comment. These are the real men. Not all these ones that come to Facebook to come and embarrass themselves. You know, so because the real people don't even have data to make calls or even listen to some of our programs, but they believe in what they are fighting for. They don't need anybody to educate them. The real people don't even come to ask questions because their eye is on the go. Those who go about asking questions are the ones moving from one platform or the other, looking for where to listen to gossip. And when you come to debunk them, they say, stop gossiping, remain focused. But they are the true gossip listeners. You know, so for me, as far as I'm concerned, the real people do not come on Facebook to make money. The real people you don't even see them. The real people are on the background. They work day and night. In weeks, sometimes they don't even take their bath. You know, so and we must continue to remind our people, we'll continue to remember those people who have taken it upon themselves to secure our land and obey others. So as far as we are concerned, the leadership of IPOB have played a very strategic role in bringing our elders to the table and giving them conditions, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will definitely be free, but he's also going to place his condition as well. Just like the Nigerian government are giving him condition, him too is giving them condition. So it's going to be a win-win for everybody. So yes, so at the end of the day, all we need to do is to put the confidence in the leadership of IPOB. Anybody who is telling you that the leadership is doing nothing, it is because they don't know the stage we are. And that is why you see them jumping left, right, and center from one place to another, looking for false information, looking for who to give them order, looking for who to motivate them, because they are not motivated. All the people you see jumping left, right, and center do not have any motivation in them. And that is why you see them, they are coming to complain, because they do not have personal motivation. They do not even believe in themselves in the first place. Because if you believe in yourself, you don't even need anybody to convince you about what you are doing. Because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have already done the job. And like I said earlier, even if he come out tomorrow and say he's retiring from the struggle, he has already set the machineries for us to continue. So if we fail, it is our failure, not his failure. He has mobilized us. It is now our duty to take the agitation to the next level. You know, so if Biafra is going to come, it's not going to depend on just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's going to depend on everybody. Every hand must be on deck. But the hand must be on deck, and not this hand of people who don't even know where they stand at any point in time. Tomorrow, they're against the leadership. Next tomorrow, they support the leadership. They jump from pillar to pole. They are moving from one place to another, looking for information that do not exist. When you have a structure to follow, it is quite embarrassing. But that is why some of us are here, to continue to educate them and bring their mind back to realities of life. I want to say thank you very much. It's my pleasure to have you guys. And tomorrow, we'll be coming back to also discuss in depth of the negotiation that is going on for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out of detention with guns and bullets. And if you think you have what it takes, then you go and try. It will take negotiation for him to come out, and that negotiation will also provide a solution for referendum. If the world is going to put interest in what we are doing, they are not going to put interest in the battlefield. The world will put interest on the negotiation table. And our people need to understand this this body where they hurt so many people. Hey, they want, hey. At the end of the day, when they hear one of them will jump under the bed. When Ojukwu declared Biafra in 1967, it was these same people who told him, declare it, even with stick and this thing, so we'll go fight. So many people say, we hold cutlass. You know, so they were the people that actually pushed Ojukwu into declaring Biafra. The man knew that the Biafra, that they were not ready, they didn't have everything they needed. He was pleading that they give him time. But as at that time, they were saying that Ojukwu have sold out. Just like they are accusing DOS of selling out, because our people are always in a hurry. They want to see result today. They don't have this patience to wait. Follow order, be patient. Exactly what happened in 1967, where they were telling Ojukwu, declare the thing where, and when Ojukwu declared Biafra and the Nigerian army marched, many of them were running into the bush. You know, so that is the situation we find ourselves today. You see them bragging left as if that if they give them the opportunity to, all of them, many of them in the diaspora have not even gone home to go and join the leader of IPOB. They have not even gone home to go and look at where he is in that DSS dungeon. None of them have been able to move to Abuja and say, I want to see my leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. Even some of them, if you stop them, all these people making this grab, if you stop them at the airport, they will deny IPOB instantly. I'm telling you, and that is the truth. And that is why some of them cannot bring their face on the camera like some of us are doing. Because they are so cowardized that they remain on the comment section. They don't even put their faces. But they are there causing disaffection among Biafrans. These are a bunch of cowards who do not even have anything to offer. Because if you have anything to offer, if you have a contrary view, then host a program so that people can ask you questions. Not just staying in the comment section and be constituting nuisance. If you feel you are intelligent, that you can do it better than the Directorate of State, then create a platform where you can start educating the Directorate of State and then show them that thing that they haven't done right so that they can follow your footsteps. Because every one of us is a leader in this struggle. Even the last man standing, even the little child born today in Biafra land, so as soon as you are given birth to as a Biafran, you are a leader automatically. That is the responsibility before us. But many of these people do not know that they are leaders. And that is why you see them junkette from one platform and another. And when they move, they continue to contaminate themselves and contaminate others in the process. But I hope that with time, our people will come to their senses, come to terms with the reality that the struggle for Biafra restoration have moved beyond a bullet and gun, where we have to now go and risk our lives on the street. We are now at a point where other measures are being put in place, and I can assure you that even the DOS is coming with a more stringent measure against Nigeria as we give them condition. I've told you Nigeria do not have a choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What the Igbo leaders have done is to give them a soft landing, because the embarrassment and the disgrace have become too much for this APC and Buhari regime. And they needed a facelift, and the Igbo leaders have just given them the opportunity to redeem themselves from the disgrace and embarrassment they have put themselves. By tomorrow, we'll be coming back to continue on this topic, and it's going to be a panel of intelligent people who will be discussing on the way forward and educating our people, because we've just discovered that people are never educated enough. They need more. I will continue to pump in that knowledge to give them sense of direction. My sister, thank you for being part of this program. Mazi Solomon, I want to say thank you for being part of this program. Until we see you guys again tomorrow, my name remains Mazi Ikem Patrick DK. I want you to join our program possibly by 9 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday. The day is already past midnight. Later in the day, if I may use the word, by 9 p.m. by Sunday, we will be coming live on a great panel to discuss also the issue of the elders and the role they have played so far and the way forward, and also the need for our people to understand that they have a responsibility to themselves. The responsibility you owe yourself is to support your leadership. You don't have a choice. No matter how you criticize your leadership, you don't have a choice than to support them. Mazi okwa ihe kwuru na agbalocha ngele anwụrụ ngele nwụọ. You know, so that is the truth of the matter. So until we see you guys again, I want to say have a wonderful evening and God bless you. My name remains Mazi Ikem Patrick BK and Mazi Solomon on the line. Have a wonderful evening.
And then G, le kwasa. Live by your man there. It is late. I never. We not gonna sit down the look. Make them come report our girls. Everybody, we rise up. We no fighting, we are just caution. No be so. No be so. We gonna share every day. People just go. For family was white fat Fulanis. So Jackie boy used to call them terrorists. We touch them the canoe, you go cause war. We touch it on the bow, you go cause war. Makana Prugo no Nanika Wamunelua. And I will find for another. It's not the time we go change for them. Change for them, tell them we know this. When you go Kulia Poku Apakulia, they might not say a fire. Igbo people have been marginalized. IPOBs have been brutalized. We not go sit down there.
Purchase your tracks today.
Make them come kill all of us. We not go sit down there. Look. We not go take our life. We not go sit down there. Look. Make them stop the house like us. We not go sit down there. Look. Make them come report our girls.
Purchase your tracks today.
Instead of up, they take us down. Instead of right, they take us left. Buru the change. They promise to change, but we don't see the change. Why you not let TV Africa? Are you not tired of killing them? There's not the time we go to for them.